Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put total leather. Coming out with it, it's Avery. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward.
Makes the grab down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this team.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Meredith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down moment? Why did you run your route short? The defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Gets it to him on the screen. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. He gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for him.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster than the offensive line.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He might want another play. 2nd down. He'll throw it. Works the middle of the field. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gould. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Avery. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's in for the touchdown.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Might be looking to run. Picked off to stop the threat.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Got enough for the first. He's got room. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Tempo and overdrive. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Runs a crease up the 20. What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Caught over the middle. It's Garber. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Lost to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Dip 3 soda. Charcoal. Trying to barge in. And, yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
And how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's Powers. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. On target over the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They get it stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Down. Ready. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He bangs his way in for the score. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake, but you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Ball State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. running to the left. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Powers. Buys a little time. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated.
Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fakes the grab. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum.